Top of whatever time of day it is to you. My name is Joseph, or the Shady Blacksmith on social media. Welcome to the Timeless Share's first video out of Romans. Today we will be reading from Romans chapter 1, 26 to 32. Let's dig in.
Romans chapter 1, verses 26 through 32. This is why God delivered them over to degrading passions, for even their females exchanged natural sexual intercourse for what is unnatural. The males in the same way also left natural sexual intercourse with females and were inflamed in their lust for one another. Males committed shameless acts with males and received in their own persons the appropriate penalty for their perversion. And because they did not think it worthwhile to have God in their knowledge, God delivered them over to a worthless mind to do what is morally wrong. They are filled with all unrighteousness, evil, greed, and wickedness. They are full of evil, murder, disputes, deceit, and malice. They are gossips, slanderers, God-haters, arrogant, proud, boastful, inventors of evil, disobedient to parents, undiscerning, untrustworthy, unloving, and unmerciful. Although they know full well God's just sentence, that those who practice such things deserve to die. They not only do them, but even applaud others who practice them.
Now hold up. Even if you're a progressive Christian, just stick with me and tell me in the comments what you think, and in a respectful manner, tell me why, and use biblical reasons for why you believe that. But I am going to preach what Romans chapter 1 says. I don't do this out of judgment. I love everybody no matter what they believe, no matter what they do. And no, I don't love people's sin, but I hate my sin even worse than I hate other people's sin. So whenever I say something, don't take it personally from me. Take it personally to God. Now, let's dig in. Verse 26 says, why does he call it degrading passions? He's saying that exchanging natural sexual intercourse for what is unnatural causes people to lose their self-respect. Let's look at the validity of that.
Depression affects LGBTQIA plus folks at a higher rate than straight and cisgender folks. LGBTQIA plus youth are more likely than straight students to report high levels of drug use and feelings of depression. According to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, suicide is the second leading cause of death among people ages 10 to 34 in the United States. In 2019, around 23% of LGB youth attempted suicide versus 6% of heterosexual youth.
So yeah, LGBTQ people are more likely to be depressed and suicidal. So now that we know that that is valid, let's look at some of the other arguments that people have for this set of verses. One argument that people say is that he wasn't even talking about gayness. He was just talking about unnatural things. But what do you think is unnatural? Verse 27 clarifies what he was talking about. Let's read it again.
The males in the same way also left natural sexual intercourse with females and were inflamed in their lust for one another. Males committed shameless acts with males and received in their own persons the appropriate penalty for their perversion.
So giving in to the temptation to be LGBTQ or to not abstain until marriage causes depression and sexually transmitted disease, among many other things, because God calls all sin an abomination. Now remember, temptation is not a sin. Giving in to temptation is a sin. Side note, the devil knows how to tempt. He is cunning and deceitful, and he is active. Life is war, and in order for us to fight the devil, we have to know how. And we do that by reading the Bible and spending daily time with God all the time. Now, verse 28 says,
and because they did not think it worthwhile to have God in their knowledge, God delivered them over to a worthless mind to do what is morally wrong. They are filled with all unrighteousness, evil, greed, and wickedness. They are full of evil, murder, disputes, deceit, and malice. They are gossips, slanderers, God-haters, arrogant, proud, boastful, inventors of evil, disobedient to parents, undiscerning, untrustworthy, unloving, and unmerciful. Although they know full well God's just sentence, that those who practice such things deserve to die. They not only do them, but even applaud others who practice them.
So how does this translate to today? People are being blind to the truth. They're trying to search for what they want to be the truth, rather than searching for the truth, Jesus. And because of that, Jesus is handing them over to the things that they think they wanted. Man, look around. I mean, if this describes you, then you're undiscerning and probably unwilling or even unable to admit it. But I think we can all agree that just in general, people are
filled with all unrighteousness, evil, greed, and wickedness. They are full of evil, murder, disputes, deceit, and malice. They are gossips, slanderers, God-haters, arrogant, proud, boastful, inventors of evil, disobedient to parents, undiscerning, untrustworthy, unloving, and unmerciful. Although they know full well God's just sentence, that those who practice such things deserve to die. They not only do them, but even applaud others who practice them.
Paul said if you do this, you deserve to die. Now, chapter 2 talks about we're not supposed to be judging other people. We're supposed to be fruit inspectors of other Christians, but we're not supposed to judge other people. And that's another lesson for another time. That's just free. I don't know if Ben's going to talk about that in tomorrow's video or not. You should go check it out, though, and see what he talks about. But if we want America, if we want the world to be restored, then we have to stop celebrating sin. I mean, this is Gay Pride Month right now. We are celebrating sin. We have to stop celebrating sin and encouraging other people to do that same sin. We have to encourage other people to live righteous lives. I hope that this video has helped you in your walk with God. I know it can be hard at times to follow God when temptation is pushing you to do your own thing and live for yourself. But Jesus loved us enough that he was willing to come to earth to die for us so that we could have forgiveness from sins and real life. And if you want to know more about that, there's a link in the description. You can click on that and it will take you to another video that will talk to you in more detail about what it means to be saved and how you can be saved. And that would be awesome for you to get saved right now. Life is short, eternity is long. There's no reason to wait. Thank you for watching Timeless Share. Please like and subscribe, and we post new videos every day. So come back every day to watch another devotional to help you with your daily devotional so that you can get deeper in the Word of God.